So we're going to play 2 tables of 6 plus Hold'em. We just late regged a 6 max hyper turbo as well, just a small stakes game. Taking a flop here with the ace 9 offsuit for the minimum. Not a bad flop, middle pair, backdoor nut clubs. Start with a check. Bad turn card though. We'd like to see any club, an ace, a 9. I'm just going to fold. Okay, king, queen suited. These are the hands that we like. Okay, it's a pretty good flop. Flop 2 overs and a gut shot to the nuts, backdoor clubs. So we're at least going to call. Get aces in the hyper turbo as well. Min rears. Okay, so the turn is a club. So we'll see what happens. Okay, he bets pot, so definitely not looking to fold this against these 2 aggro guys, so I'm just going to get this in. Got a lot of equity if we're called. Any club is good for us, any jack, any king or queen might be good for us. And we're just not in the mood for folding this, so. Wow. I thought we'd get called by at least one person there. But we just get it through, so that makes the check raise even better, really. The fact that we can check raise and just win the money right there, it's crazy. We didn't even have a pair. These guys are battling with low end straights, just calling each other on rivers. Crazy. Okay, this is a nice flop. Double gut shot. Any 9 or king. Almost want to raise, but we're just going to take a card off. But you hit these type of draws so often in 6 plus, and there it is. Make the nuts on the turn. He probably doesn't have much. Probably only has like 1 pair type of hand. But we want to put some more money in the pot, so we're going to raise a little bit. Queen jack suited here. Nice hand. So we flop 2 overs, backdoor clubs, and a gut shot. Turn top pair. We're just going to put it in. If we're behind, then we've got cards to hit. But okay, so we are behind. And we do hit a jack, which is very nice. We get kings in our little hyper turbo here. So we're going to 3-bet out the blind. Hopefully, play for all the money against aces. Okay. Diamond. No good. Okay, so we got what we wanted. We wanted to play for all the money, but not against aces. 9-10 suited. We could call, but it's going to have a lot of like overpairs to our hands. It's not going to play too well, so we're just going to fold out of position. Kings, obviously, we're going to raise this. Try and isolate one of our players to our right, which we have position on. Okay, nice. But we flop it. Queen, queen, ace, which is probably the worst board we could ask for, so we're just going to check back. Turn, a flush and a straight draw, royal draw even. We just got a bluff catcher at this point, so we'll probably call a small bet, but fold to any big bets. I'm calling that bet. And he does just have the 8-7, and we win. King-8 off, we're just going to fold under the gun. Ten-8 suited though, we're looking to play this hopefully. It's going to limp behind, hopefully see a flop. Flop a flush draw, very nice. Flush draw and a gut shot, any queen. Gives us the nuts as well, turn and open ender. So 7 now as well as a queen. And we do make the low straight. So we block queen 10. We're going to call this for sure, but okay, nice. So we just turned like a mid 2 pair into what I can only assume is a bluff there, or he just doesn't know that that's not a value bet, but we like the result. 7-9 suited, we're going to take a flop. Flop 1 over and an open end straight draw. And it's checked to us, so we're going to try and win the pot now with a bet. We don't have to bet too much because we wouldn't bet too much if we had, say, 8-6, 8-8, 6-6. We just try and build the pots slightly, so we don't have to blow our opponents off, and we turn the nuts straight, which is nice. We're just going to shove it in. We don't have too much behind if we bet nearly pot, so we don't really kill our action if our opponent has like a good ace or a 6, he's going to call us, so it's not too much downside in just over betting the pot slightly there. Six of diamonds, going to call. Hopefully here's some more diamonds. Just going to check the 8-8-6, no need of betting. Turn a gut shot, straight flush draw. 7 of diamonds for the absolute nuts. And here we're just going to limp with the ace-10 suited. Definitely calling this bet. And we're going to call here. Getting good odds. 275 to win like 16, so. And we flop the nuts with the royal draw and a straight flush draw, so. Wow, and here we make a straight flush. So yeah, we're calling this. Our opponents just shove and they're drawing dead. And we make a royal on the turn. Very nice. $80, nice. And here we don't get any action with a straight flush. So we had a straight flush and a royal on 2 tables at the same time. That is, we're running hot. What a dream spot. Absolutely drawing dead. Our opponents just shove all the money in. Crazy. Okay, Queen 9 clubs, gonna try and play this one. As you can see, a big part of our strategy is just limping, trying to take these flops to the minimum. There's no need for us to increase the size of the pot before the flop. Our play is so flop dependent in this type of game. So it allows us to limp call and limp raise with some of our stronger holdings. So. And we flop a straight here. No diamond, but we're going to bet to protect against two pairs. Like just a queen X, like, that has an open ender. And now we tie with any queen, so we're just going to play some pot control. And just hopefully let him bluff on the river. No, he doesn't bluff, but it's close. We could bet small, or we can check to try and induce his bluffs, and he did have two pairs, so probably should have bet. Gonna fold the queen 7, trash. Ace queen suited, we're gonna raise against the under the limp. Okay, we do get called out of position, so huge pot on this table. Kings versus Queen Jack and Jack 9. Queen Jack gets there for all the money. They're gambling. Here flop 2 overs and a gut shot to the nuts with a king, backdoor spade. So probably gonna just continue with a check. Hopefully trying to see a free turn card. It just shoves, so I'm gonna fold that one. Gonna bet our gut shot here. Gut shot, backdoor hearts. Queen obviously for the nuts. Pick up an open ender now and a heart draw, so we're gonna overbet slightly. And river the nuts, so yeah, I'm just gonna bet. I hope to get called. My worst hand. 6 is a lower straight. A lot of 2-pair combos, so but it gets through. Taking a flop with the 7-10 for no extra cost. Flop a 10. Turn 2-pair, but it's a kind of dangerous 2-pair to make. Flush and straight's got there. And our opponent does overbet, so we're just going to fold. We don't even have a redraw if he does have a flush, so there's no point in drawing. Trying to make a full house when we could be beat. Ace 10 off. We're gonna call. These type of hands don't play amazingly. Ace Jack and Ace 10, but for like a minimum raise, we'll call. And we're just gonna fold to this action. So. Wow, top set of kings. Slow played that though. That was a weird way to play top set there. Okay, Jack 10 suited, definitely going to limp in. Flop middle pair, backdoor straight door, so we're just going to start with a check. A7 offsuit, not going to play that. I don't think we'd play it as a limp, let alone to a big raise. So we turn an open ender. So Queen 7 is good for our hand. We also still have second pair, so we're looking pretty good in this pot, to be honest, once it goes check on the flop. We're going to at least call this. I think any Queen 10 bets the flop, so I'm not worried about that. We river 2 pair, which is kind of a bad card for us. Any Queen gets there, hearts get this, even a 7 just gets there. And he just has 10, so he turned an open ender. Pocket 10's the same as us, and we got rivered. So that's the only card we lose to. It's a 10, so 1 outed. Jack 6 suited, we're gonna just chuck in the 50 cents. Doesn't play very well, but we could flop some spades. We're getting a good price, so we're just gonna fold to this. Pocket 8's gonna take a free flop, and we hit a full house. So want to just build a pot against an ace here immediately. Should have even started with an overbet, to be honest. Definitely overbetting this turn now. Trying to get action from any ace, and he does call, so, and we hit quads on the river. So I'm just going to overbet jam, hopefully get called by an ace. Wow, and we do. And we win the money. That is a very nice pot to win. Here on the right we've got King 10 with the 10 of clubs, so quite a good flop. I'm going to start with a check though. We don't want to play too big a pot with this, kind of like a medium holding, so I'm going to just limp fold. I'm not looking to limp call at the bottom of the range like that. And they've quit us there. So we're gonna call it here. I guess that's a good way to conclude the session. This is probably a really bad river card. We're just gonna fold to this action. Got a pure bluff catcher at this point, so so that was a nice little spin up. Spun up around $200 there. Any questions? Let me know.